guys, welcome back to my channel. It's 11:34 and I have a therapy session at 11:40. This is going to be my first therapy session and I'm kind of nervous but excited because I know that I'm on the right track to be in a better space mentally. Y'all know all the stuff I've been dealing with. Breastfeeding, my nipples, all of that has really been taking a toll on me mentally. And I've had a lot of mental breakdowns because of that, and all of that was really the last straw for me to seek therapy because I've just been going through it. I have other things that I need to work through, like some childhood trauma. I'm hoping that this therapy session will go good. You can actually choose if you want to do a phone call or video, or I think you can even do chat. So I just did a phone call for my first time just so I can kind of get familiar, but I think the next session I do, I'm gonna do a video so she can actually see me. But I'm excited. I'm just sitting in my car because I didn't want to hear Kenny crying and then I'm not focused on my session. Marcus is inside with Kenny right now. But my nipples are feeling pretty okay today. I have the breast pads on with the Vaseline and nipple cream, so that's good. My mastitis, it's getting better slowly. It's not as painful when I touch it, but when I touch it, I still do feel some pain, but it's not as bad as it was. My body aches, my headaches, all that is gone. It's getting better slowly, so I think I'm on the right track. I'm going to therapy. This is getting better. So let's just hope that soon I'll just be in a better place overall. I'm doing the best that I can. I've been having some struggles with breastfeeding and pumping, so that's kind of been taking a toll on me, but it's getting better because I work from home too, and my baby's at home with me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's hard. So it's the next day and me and Kenny, we are out right now. I kind of woke up feeling weird this morning, so I was like, I need to get some fresh air. We decided to come to IHOP because it's not that expensive and I feel like eating pancakes, so he's in a pretty good mood right now. I think I'm probably just gonna get like a short stack of pancakes, nothing crazy. I'm not like starving, but I know I need to eat something. So I'm gonna feed Kenny so that when my food comes out, I can eat in peace. These pancakes look so good. I'm so excited to eat it, but I need to burp Kenny first. And usually he's in a pretty good mood as long as his belly is full. I do get anxiety sometimes about taking him out by myself just because I don't want him crying and then everybody looks at me while we're in public, but most of the times he's been okay as long as I feed him first. I cannot be in the house all day. Sometimes, especially for several days at a time, I have to get out because then I'll start to get depressed. So we also came to the mall just to walk around. I don't need anything. I just wanted to walk around, and it's kind of cold outside, so I didn't want to go to the outlet mall. I'd rather come to the bigger mall. But he is sleeping so peacefully, so it's been a pretty good outing so far. I also need to go to Target and Marcus is going to meet us there because we need to get some things. And he said that he might cook, so I'm really excited. I'm just glad that things are getting better for me, like the fact that I went to therapy yesterday, the fact that my nipples are healing, and I had mastitis, but that's pretty much gone now. I feel like those first few months whenever you have a newborn are the hardest, especially if you're breastfeeding because you're trying to build your supply. You're not getting sleep, and it's just a lot. But it is all worth it, and I'm so happy right now because I'm at Starbucks and Target. I always come to Starbucks when I come to Target. They have like this new drink. It's called cranberry lemonade. Cranberry orange lemonade is so good. I just don't like how expensive Starbucks is because I used to go there every single day. Like in the past, I used to get a drink every single day, but it just started getting too expensive. Like for that drink I got, it was like $6.55. That is insane. And then they put a bunch of ice in there, so it's only like 3 sips. But it's still good, so I had to treat myself. So we made it back home, and Kenny has been pretty fussy. He was kind of fussy in Target, and it's probably because he's hungry again. So I'm about to get a bottle and feed him, and I also need to change his clothes after he eats. I'm just going to wait and change him after he eats, because if I try to change him now, he's really going to be fussy. So I'm going to let him eat, let him get his belly full, then I'm going to change him. And Marcus is in the kitchen cooking, so I'm super excited that I won't have to figure out what I'm eating. I can't wait to see what he's making. I don't know if y'all saw all that laundry on the sofa that I had, but I have not been feeling like doing laundry. When I tell y'all, I will wash clothes, dry them, and then throw them on the sofa or throw them on my bed or the chair. I've been so lazy lately, but pretty soon I'm gonna actually put all the clothes away. I just don't feel like it right now. He is in a pretty good mood right now, probably because his belly is full and he had a really good burp. So I'm gonna try to put him in a swing. I'm hoping that he'll fall asleep in here because he's in a good mood. He's pretty relaxed. So I also need to pump. My breasts are pretty full right now. And I'm glad that I don't have to worry about my nipples bleeding and cracking when I pump. Like when I tell y'all I used to dread pumping like a week ago because I was in so much pain. But now it's so much better. And he ended up falling asleep, so super happy about that. I'll be able to pump, and hopefully the food will be done pretty soon that Marcus is making. When I tell y'all I do not be feeling like cooking and I don't feel guilty about it, I'm in that era where I don't care about cooking. I literally be up all night with Kenny. So Marcus, he cooks a lot in our household and I love it. So he ended up making Philly cheesesteaks and I am so excited to eat it. I love when he makes Philly cheesesteak. It's probably one of my favorite things that he makes. And I still have some of my Starbucks drink left. So I'm going to enjoy this and pump at the same time. And hopefully Kenny can stay asleep for a while just so I can have some me time. So I'm done pumping and this is what I pumped. It's about the same. This one might be a little more, but I pumped for 30 minutes. And I know people in the comments were saying you should only pump for 15 to 20 minutes, but I'm gonna just stick to 30. Now, I'm probably not gonna pump for an hour anymore because I feel like that's pushing it. But I think 30 minutes is good for me and my nipples are pretty healed now. So I think I'm gonna just stick to 30, not gonna do an hour anymore. But this is how much I pumped. It's still not as much as I used to pump as an oversupplier, but as long as I'm making enough milk to make bottles, to make at least 2 or 3 bottles, I'm fine with that. I don't really care that I'm not an oversupplier anymore. I think it's more healthy for me not to be, because now I shouldn't be at risk of getting mastitis as much as I was before. I have this bottle in the fridge and it's 2 ounces, so I'm actually gonna put some milk in here. I'm gonna put 2 ounces. Since Kenny eats 4 ounces and there's 2 ounces already in here, I'm just gonna put 2 ounces. So this is at 4 now and I still have some left, so I'm gonna make a new bottle. I don't know how many ounces this is gonna be, probably like 2. So this is 3 ounces, that's pretty good. So total, that's 5 ounces that I pumped on this side. Not bad. So far I have 3 bottles and then I have like a tiny bit in here. Probably just gonna put that in a bag. This bag is full, so I think I'm gonna freeze this and start a new bag with this tiny drop. See, when I was an oversupplier, I would have like this small amount left. I would just pour it out in the sink. But since I'm not an oversupplier anymore, I'm actually gonna keep this small amount. So let me get a bag. This is probably not even gonna be 1 ounce. Or it might be 1 ounce, I don't know, but it's barely anything. Like I'm telling y'all, I would have just poured this right down the sink when I was an oversupplier. I'm gonna just put this in the fridge and then I have 3 bottles. And then I have this. I don't know if I wanna freeze this just yet. I just don't wanna get behind on the milk. I used to have like 6 bottles in the fridge at a time. So I don't have any bottles in the fridge, so that's only 3 bottles in the fridge that I'll have, those 3 that I just made. I may still freeze it. I could always go back in my stash, but I used to have 6 bottles at a time in the fridge when I was an oversupplier. So this is a really big decrease, but it's fine. I know the counter is so filthy, but I don't even care. I don't have the energy to clean up today. I just don't, so I'm not. Kenny and I are just hanging out a little bit. I'm gonna have to give him a bath pretty soon. I'm kind of dreading it because, for you guys who don't know, he hates bath time. He usually cries a lot during bath time and after. So I have to mentally prepare myself each time I give him a bath. But I'm just gonna make sure I have a warm bottle for him after. That usually helps. Like after his bath, I always make sure to give him a warm bottle just to soothe him since he gets super upset. And then I also have some bath milk that I'm probably going to use whenever I give him a bath. This is just some milk that I've had in the fridge that I am not able to give him because it's contaminated with adult activities. So if you know, you know. But I'm about to let both of that sit, run his water a little bit. I also like to lay his clothes out, moisturizers on the bed, so after his bath that's ready to go. And as the water's running, Kai brought me a book, so he loves reading. He likes when I ask him, so where's the flower, where's the shoes, and he just points to it. Even though this is like 5 minutes that I'm spending with him, I still cherish it because like I told y'all, I take on the load with Kenny a lot and Marcus takes on the load with Kai. So I really like that I get to spend some time with him right now. Kenny is so upset right now. At this point, he's hungry, he's angry that he had a bath, and I don't know if y'all see him freezing like that, but he stops breathing when he gets really upset, like he's doing now. Kai never did that as a baby. I've never seen any baby do that. I don't know if that's normal. I don't know if I should be concerned or if he's just being super dramatic, but he does that when he's really upset, and I don't know. Sometimes I even have to blow on his face just to get him to start breathing again. But he's okay now. He just ate, and I don't know why he's still fussy. And this is why sometimes I feel like he has colic, because even after he eats, he gets pretty fussy. So if he continues to do this, I'll probably just give him some gripe water. But it seems like he's calming down because he just had a pretty good burp, so maybe he just needed to burp. But I am hoping that I can get him to sleep pretty soon. Kenny has been sleeping in the bed with me every night, y'all. I don't even remember the last time I used the bassinet. At this point, the bassinet is used for storage, so I don't care. This is what works for us. I know a lot of people are against co-sleeping, but this is what works for us, so I'm just gonna stick with it. I was able to get Kenny to sleep, thankfully, so now I'm about to fix Kai some dinner, and this is what he's having for dinner, a Lunchable, and he actually really likes these, but I always like to double check on the back that there's no chicken, turkey, or any nuts in it, just because I'm terrified of him having an allergic reaction. But this is something quick. This is something that takes no time to make, especially if you feel like you don't have any time, because I need to get in the bed with Kenny pretty soon or he will wake up when he sees that I'm not next to him. This is one of those things that I know Kai will eat, because sometimes I'm like, I don't know if Kai will eat his food, but he loves this. And then I'm also breaking it up because he usually likes it broken up. So I'm about to do some self-care, take a shower, and then get in the bed because I don't want Kenny to wake up and see that I'm not there and then he starts crying. So thank you guys so much for watching. Kenny is still sleeping, so I'm about to hurry up and get in the shower, do what I need to do. So stay tuned for future videos. If you're not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys soon. Bye.